For today's 5-minute psychology, why you went back to the person who cheated on you even though you knew better. The answer is not weakness, it is biology, and the story your mind had to tell to survive. They cheated, you found out, and then you went back to them anyway. You named the behavior to yourself in private. You knew the truth. You saw the evidence. You felt the floor drop out. And then, days or weeks later, you were back in their arms telling yourself it was different now. This is more common than anyone admits out loud. People who go back after betrayal are not naive, and they are not lacking self-respect. They are responding to a pull that operates underneath thought, in a system far older than logic. Here is the counterintuitive part. The intensity you felt toward them after the betrayal was not proof of love. It was the signature of a specific kind of bond, one that gets stronger, not weaker, when the person who hurt you is also the one who comforts you. That bond has a name, and it explains everything. The pull you felt back to them was not love getting stronger. It was a bond doing exactly what it was built to do. The person who hurt you became the only one who could make the hurt stop. This is what researchers call a trauma bond. It forms when the same person delivers both the wound and the relief, on an unpredictable schedule. They betray you, then they flood you with remorse and tenderness. The pain spikes, then it is soothed by the same hands. Your nervous system does not file this as danger. It files it as the deepest bond it has known. Intermittent reward, kindness that comes without warning, is the most addictive pattern the brain can experience. It is the same wiring that keeps people at a slot machine. Then Leon Festinger's cognitive dissonance takes over. You cannot hold two truths at once. So your mind resolves the gap the only way it can. It rewrites the story. They have changed. It was my fault too. The love is worth it. You did not stay because you were foolish. You stayed because two of the oldest systems in your mind were working together to protect you. You were not weak. You were caught in a loop designed to feel like love. In the moment they cried and held you, the betrayal felt like it had never happened. Picture the night it turned. They are crying. They are saying the words you needed to hear. Their arms are around you and the unbearable ache in your chest goes quiet. And in that quiet, something in you decides to stay. That relief was real. That is what makes it so hard to walk away from. The body does not care that the person soothing it is the one who caused the wound. It only knows that the pain stopped, and they are why. The belief underneath is quiet but specific. It sounds like this: if I leave, I will feel this pain forever, and only they can take it away. A love this intense has to be real. You did not learn to confuse intensity with safety on your own. You learned it in a body built to seek comfort from whoever is closest, even when they are the harm. The self-blame begins to dissolve the moment you name what is happening. You were not choosing the betrayal. You were reaching for relief. You did not go back to the betrayal. You went back to the only thing that made it stop hurting. A trauma bond leaves 3 fingerprints worth learning to recognize. Signal 1. The highs feel higher than any normal relationship. After a rupture and reconciliation, the closeness feels electric, almost spiritual. That intensity is not the depth of the love. It is the contrast between the pain and the relief. And the relief is doing the work. Signal 2. You defend them to people who care about you. When friends name the betrayal plainly, you find yourself explaining their side, softening it, listing reasons it was complicated. That is cognitive dissonance speaking. You are protecting the story you need to believe. Signal 3. You keep secrets about the relationship. You hide how bad it got, because telling the full truth would force you to face a decision you are not ready to make. The silence protects the bond, not you. You defend them because admitting the truth would cost you the story you survived on. But naming the loop is where it starts to lose its grip. You do not have to hate yourself for going back. You have to understand why it felt impossible to leave. Stop calling yourself a fool. The word fool assumes you had a free, clear choice and chose wrong. You did not. You were inside a loop that hijacks the same circuits that keep humans bonded to the people they need. Understanding that is the first honest thing you can offer yourself. The next time you feel the pull to reach back toward them, pause and name it out loud. Say, "This is the relief talking, not the love." Then ask one question. Would I want this exact pattern for someone I love? Let the answer land before you act. Over time, the intensity loses its disguise. You begin to feel the difference between a bond built on safety and one built on the cycle of harm and relief. The pull does not vanish overnight, but it stops masquerading as truth. Slowly, you stop needing the story that kept you there. You did not go back because you were broken. You went back because the part of you that was hurt ran to the only hands it knew. And that is not foolishness. That is being human.